just want to dominate, they will figure out everyone. So they're just they're happy that people are driving. All right.
How's everyone's lunch so far? Good?
Yummy.
Good. I think I know most of you, but again, Christy Caliendo with Southeast Toyota, and just want to welcome you and thank you profusely for a lot of you for driving up here from Miami and just for taking your time today to join us. We get so excited a few times a year when we get to see all of you together, and it just means so much to us personally, of course professionally, and from a professional standpoint, you know, Southeast Toyota Distributors, for those of you who don't know, we are the distributor for Toyota in the Southeast, and we also are their partner and often the guide in the Southeast for PR marketing efforts, as well as you'll meet Elliot if you haven't already. He's the district sales manager for South Florida, and we provide all of the 176 Toyota dealers, you know, just support on every single level. So it's a unique model here in the Southeast that, of course, we're super proud of, and our dealers seem to get, you know, triple benefits from it, from all the different relationships. And you guys are so important to us. South Florida, you know, actually the Southeast is Southeastern United States, which is our footprint, is 20% of the nation's Toyota sales. And in South Florida is 20% of that. So 1 in every 5 vehicles in the nation are sold here in South Florida. So it's absolutely no joke to us how important South Florida is to our brand. And you know, you guys being the voices and the thought leaders of this community are always just so important to us. So even when you call us and yell at us, we appreciate that too. We want to hear all of what you have to say. So without further ado, this is Elliot Short. He's our district sales manager, and he is going to tell you about 2 vehicles we're so excited about: the 2018 completely redesigned Camry, and we mean it this time, completely redesigned, and the brand new Toyota CHR. So, Elliot Short.
Thank you, Christy. Isn't she lovely, Christy? Let's give it up for Christy. I really enjoy working with Christy and working with Toyota. I've been with Southeast Toyota for 13 years, and it feels like yesterday I just joined, but I'm really excited to be here today with Sama and welcome you to the Fort Lauderdale Auto Show. We couldn't be more proud of these 2 new vehicles that you're going to see down on the floor, and we're really excited about them. They really represent a total revolution in the way Toyota designs and manufactures their vehicles, and they're Toyotas like you've never seen before. So with that, I'm going to dive into the presentation. If you don't mind, I'm going to turn the lights a little lower so you can see. How's that? Perfect. Oh, thank you. We're having a battle here. No problem. Thank you. Okay, so the new CHR. CHR stands for Coupe High Rider. And in case you're looking at the vehicle, you say it's a coupe. Well, it actually has 2 hidden pocket doors in the back, making it a 4-door vehicle. But you can see from the design of the vehicle, we actually have this Ooh La La Moulin Rouge red vehicle down on the floor, the prototype for you. The real vehicle will be in dealerships next month, available for sale. So we're really excited about the CHR, and it really represents a leap forward in design, engineering, and manufacturing for Toyota. You've probably never seen a Toyota like this before, and it really gets its roots from Scion. The Scion brand, which you guys are aware, departed Toyota or was absorbed by Toyota late last year. But this vehicle is a legacy. And with this vehicle, we're really hoping that youth feeling, that energy, that passion that the youth bring comes now into the Toyota brand, and especially starting with this new CHR. It debuted at the LA Auto Show back in November, and ever since then it's been creating a tremendous amount of waves in the industry. So let's start at the beginning with CHR. What you're seeing is actual footage of the designers of CHR testing the vehicle throughout Europe. They spent 3 to 4 years testing the driving of this vehicle over in Europe, in Germany specifically, because they wanted to make sure that they had the right driving dynamics to accommodate the style that they were going to have with the vehicle. So there were 2 themes in mind when the engineers created this vehicle, and that was driving dynamics and style. And they certainly nailed both, without a doubt. The result of all their efforts and years of testing was a vehicle that responds as the driver demands. And and when you have the opportunity to drive it, I'm sure you'll agree. Looking at the exterior styling, what you'll notice is that it represents a diamond. And there's diamond accents throughout the entire vehicle, from the interior to the exterior. Some of those are actually highlighted. You can see in these blue lines over here some of the diamond accents. And if you actually look at the vehicle as a whole, it actually looks like a diamond on its side. So they wanted to make a vehicle that would be noticeable from 200 yards away. And they definitely delivered on that. In terms of the interior, well, unfortunately our prototype is locked down there. We're not allowed to open it. But again, it'll be in stores next month. So you'll be able to see it then. But the distinctive diamond features carry throughout the entire interior. You can see that center line of the vehicle. The seats even have it. It really carries through the whole theme through the vehicle. Now, as you'll see, it's a very spacious cabin, futuristic, very modern type interior. And I've had the opportunity to sit in the back seat, and I'm pretty tall, I'm 6'1", and that was the first thing I wanted to see. Are those pocket doors, are they functional? Is the back seat usable? I can tell you 100% it is. I was very comfortable sitting in that back seat myself, with the driver in a driving mode position. It was very comfortable. So I encourage you to test that out as well, because you'll be very surprised at how spacious it is. Talking powertrain for a second. So for the CHR, it's going to deliver 144 horsepower through a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine. It's got a CVT transmission, which delivers all the power to the front wheels. It's available 2-wheel drive only, which makes it a really good vehicle for the South Florida market specifically. And we're really excited for South Florida, which, as you all know, is very much a 2-wheel drive market. In terms of performance, we have to talk about TNGA, or Toyota New Generation Architecture. You know, we were talking a little bit earlier about the Prius and the driving dynamics of the Prius and how different it is, the new Prius. The new Prius was the first vehicle Toyota built on TNGA. And it's a completely different way that Toyota has designed, manufactured, and created their vehicles. So you'll see all new powertrains, new transmissions, and new suspensions, especially starting with this vehicle, which has an all-new double wishbone suspension with sax dampeners, a first for Toyota. You can't talk about Toyota these days, or any vehicle, without talking about safety. Safety is becoming one of the most important things with Toyota. And this is where Toyota, as I believe most of you were here last year where we did a full presentation on Toyota Safety Sense, or TSS, is drawing a line in the sand and making a distinction that our vehicles, safety is not going to be an option. Safety is going to become standard on these vehicles. And so with the CHR, just like the 2017 Highlander, 2017 Corolla, 2017 RAV4, Toyota Safety Sense is going to be standard on the CHR. What Toyota Safety Sense includes, just a quick recap, a pre-collision system with pedestrian watch function, full speed range dynamic cruise control, lane departure alert with steering, which will actually put you back in a lane. The vehicle will self-correct. And finally, automatic high beams. This 4-feature suite is what we call TSS. In terms of sales targets, nationally, for 2017, we're looking to sell 30,000 vehicles. Now, this segment is the fastest growing segment in the auto industry, and it is the fastest growing segment in South Florida. It was up 35% last year. So we're really excited. We have the volume to take this market by storm and immediately become #1 in the segment, and that's our goal. In the Southeast, we're going to sell about 1,000 of these a month, and here in South Florida, we're looking to sell 200 a month. But next year, we're going to ramp up those numbers. So 30,000 is just for this year. Next year, nationally, we're looking to sell 65,000 of these vehicles. And as you can see, who's our target demographic? I mentioned Scion a little earlier. Obviously, someone who drives this vehicle is going to want to stand out from the crowd. So we're looking at a younger demographic, a technologically savvy customer who really wants to be seen and be noticed. And you could definitely see it in the lines in the vehicle. It's not just about standing out, but it's also about functionality and utility, which this vehicle, being a crossover or a small SUV, has tremendous amount of interior space and volume, which can handle a lot of utility for the versatile lifestyle our younger customers expect. So this is probably the best part of the vehicle, is the price. And looking at the price, the entry-level XLE grade is going to start at $22,500, which we feel is an extremely strong price point for a vehicle with this amount of technology, this amount of safety, and the stylish and amazing driving dynamics as well. The XLE comes standard with 18-inch wheels, a 7-inch audio display, Toyota Safety Sense, of course, and lots of other features. The XLE Premium steps up to a 19-inch machine wash wheel, as well as blind spot monitor standard. So we're really, really excited about the all-new CHR. What do you think? Looks good? Yeah. All right. So the moment you've been waiting for has come and arrived. We're ready. I see a drum roll.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. With that, I am beyond excited to present to you the all-new 8th generation 2018 Camry, which you'll see right down on our showroom floor when we head downstairs. As you guys know, the 18 Camry debuted in Detroit in January and has created a tremendous amount of buzz in the industry ever since. The Camry is the best-selling car in America for the last 15 years. And we are extremely proud of that, and we hope to keep that going in 2017 with our new 2018 Camry. The 2018 Camry builds upon the legendary safety, reliability that you've come to know from your Camry, but now with dramatic styling and much improved driving dynamics. It's really the total package for Toyota. It's going to arrive in dealerships mid-summer. So it was pushed up a little bit earlier, and we're really excited about that. That'll hit the lots before the fall selling season. Let's take a look at a video.
8 generations of advancements, making the all-new Camry the next gold standard. Utilizing Toyota New Global Architecture, Camry retains its quality and safety while adding a surprising driving experience. Engineers developed a new high-strength chassis, which improves driving dynamics with greater torsional rigidity. The innovative double wishbone rear suspension system provides responsive handling and precise steering control. A longer wheelbase and reduced roof and hood height create a lower center of gravity and a wider and more stable vehicle. The Camry's exterior styling makes a striking statement with sporty character lines that enhance the aggressive front and rear fender. Camry's LE and Premium XLE grades wear a remarkably different personality than the sporty SE and XSE. Performance design details include a catamaran-inspired face, sporty quad exhaust, and available 19-inch wheels. To complement this, the Camry offers 3 new powertrains. A new 3.5-liter V6 with D4S fuel injection, an all-new 2.5-liter 4-cylinder dynamic force engine, and the next-generation Toyota hybrid system, all deliver increased torque, power, and of course, estimated class-leading MPG. Inside, Camry is a blend of functionality and futuristic styling. The driver has a commanding position with the gauges angled towards them, while passengers experience a sense of freedom elevated by an available panoramic glass roof. Intuitive technologies that enhance the driving experience include 3 displays that relay key information. The available 10-inch color head-up display, a 7-inch multi-information display, and an 8-inch control panel seamlessly integrate into the center console in a modern flush surface design. At Toyota, safety is always a top priority, which is why Toyota Safety Sense with pedestrian detection will now come standard on all Camrys, helping to protect even more drivers, passengers, and pedestrians. Purposeful and powerful, confident and compelling, the inspiring evolution of the all-new Camry is an unexpected departure, one that thrives on eye-catching design and ambitious driving excitement.
So pretty amazing, huh? So let's review a little bit of what we saw. Obviously, the first thing you'll notice is the exterior styling, completely redesigned. The styling has been described already as bold, aggressive, sexy, amazing, and we couldn't be more excited about it. You'll see that the vehicle actually sits an inch lower than the current model to give it that athletic, sporty look, but it hasn't sacrificed any interior cockpit space at all. So the designers really did a great job creating a vehicle that was aesthetically pleasing without losing any of the functionality of the Camry, the best-selling car in America that we came to know and love. As you saw in the video, there's 2 distinct models. It's almost like there's 2 different cars. You have the SE and the XSE, which add rocker panels, 19-inch wheels, a lip spoiler, and an available black rooftop finish to give it a tremendously dramatic, sporty feel. And then you have the LE and the XLE models, which look almost completely different than the SE, for more of our traditional buyers who we did not want to alienate at all. What you'll see on the floor right there is an XLE hybrid, so it has that little more conservative look, but be on the lookout for the SE and the XSE, because those vehicles are truly unmatched in the segment. New power. So you heard in the video, we're bringing back the heart-pumping V6 engine that has been amazingly well received for the Camry buyers. But what most of the vehicles will get is a new, all new, and all these engines are all new, 2.5-liter inline-4 engine. And what's really exciting about that, it's going to be guided by an 8-speed automatic transmission. Transmissions that are found in vehicles double and triple the price. So between the new engines, new transmissions, it's going to have class-leading performance and class-leading fuel efficiency at the same time. The driving dynamics really are dramatically different. Taking a note from Akio Toyoda, the CEO of Toyota, whose racing passion comes through in this vehicle, and he was directly involved with the driving dynamics of this car. And what you'll see is that it is dramatically improved over any previous Camry. Double wishbone rear suspension provides a really luxurious feel. while